Introduction SX by SDADXX. Unconventional signs of intelligence. We often picture highly intelligent people as bookworms, math geniuses, or chess champions. But intelligence doesn't always wear a lab coat or carry a diploma. Sometimes, it shows up in habits the world might label as quirky, lazy, or even antisocial. In truth, many of these patterns are signs of a high-functioning, high-performing mind. Let's dive deep into 12 seemingly odd behaviors that might actually signal superior intelligence. 1. Eating the same thing every day. At first glance, eating chicken and rice daily might seem boring. But it's often a subtle sign of decision management, not monotony. Highly intelligent individuals are known to eliminate low-impact decisions, like what to eat or where, to preserve mental energy for bigger problems. This concept is called decision fatigue. The more choices you make throughout the day, the worse your decision quality becomes. By creating routines, smart people optimize brainpower. Think of Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg's identical daily outfits. Predictability isn't laziness, it's efficiency. 2. Building complex life systems you never use. Elaborate dashboards. Creating elaborate Notion dashboards, color-coded planners, and habit trackers only to abandon them? That's not disorganization, it's a form of cognitive play. Cognitive play. Intelligent minds often thrive in the design and system building phase, but struggle with routine execution. Joy in architecture. These people are like urban planners, brilliant at mapping out ideal lifestyles, but less inclined to live inside those blueprints. It's not that they're undisciplined, it's that the joy is in the architecture, not the routine. 3. Craving solitude after socializing. Do you feel mentally drained after social interaction and need to recharge alone? This could be a sign of introverted intelligence. Studies show individuals with high cognitive abilities tend to process social information more deeply, which means they burn out faster. In fact, excessive socializing can decrease life satisfaction in the intellectually gifted. It's not rudeness, it's a natural need for mental maintenance. Reflection, creativity, and emotional recovery all happen in solitude. 4. Staying up late for no reason. 1. Night owls. Night owls often face criticism, but science links late sleep patterns with higher IQ scores. 2. Active brains. Intelligent individuals may have brains that resist traditional circadian rhythms, becoming most active during hours when the world is quiet. 3. Historical geniuses. From Darwin to Churchill to Mozart, some of history's most creative thinkers were active deep into the night. 4. Genius mode. If your brain lights up after midnight, you're not out of sync. You might just be operating in genius mode. 5. Disliking small talk. If you find small talk painful or shallow, you're not antisocial, you simply crave intellectual stimulation. Highly intelligent people often report a strong need for meaningful conversation. They quickly lose interest in discussions about weather or daily routines because their brains are busy exploring deeper, more abstract ideas. This doesn't mean they dislike people. It means they prefer depth over fluff. 6. Procrastinating until the last minute, then excelling. High-functioning procrastinators. Waiting until the last moment and still delivering excellence? Welcome to the club of high-functioning procrastinators. Pressure enhances focus. Many intelligent individuals delay tasks not out of laziness, but because pressure enhances focus. Hyperfocus under constraints. Under time constraints, distractions disappear and the brain enters hyperfocus. Deadlines as ignition. Leonardo da Vinci and Douglas Adams famously procrastinated. For these minds, deadlines act as mental ignition switches, not sources of panic. More signs of superior intelligence. 1. Making complex or obscure jokes. Do people often not get your jokes? It might be because your humor requires abstract reasoning, verbal dexterity, or cultural depth. Studies show that people with high IQs enjoy complex, ironic, or dark humor, often full of hidden references. If you're explaining punchlines or laughing at your own analogies, don't worry. You're just comedic on a cerebral level, not a crowd pleaser. 2. Feeling socially awkward. Rehearsing how to order coffee? Anxious about small talk? That might be social hyperawareness, not awkwardness. Intelligent people often overanalyze social interactions, thinking through every possible reaction or consequence. This can make even simple interactions feel mentally overwhelming. Remember, being socially cautious is often a side effect of mental overprocessing, not a social deficit. 3. Questioning everything. Smart people rarely accept things at face value. They constantly ask, why, and challenge the status quo. Psychologically, this is linked to low cognitive closure, the discomfort with easy or incomplete answers. Instead of accepting superficial explanations, they seek depth and nuance, sometimes frustrating others in the process. But this curiosity is exactly what fuels progress, discovery, and innovation. 4. Ignoring instructions and figuring things out alone. Do you throw away manuals and rely on intuition? That's not stubbornness, it's a sign of cognitive confidence. Highly intelligent people often have a high need for cognition, meaning they prefer learning through active problem-solving rather than passive instruction. Whether it's assembling furniture or learning software, they're wired to test, explore, and discover. For them, learning is an experiment, not a prescription. 5. Getting emotionally attached to objects. Ever apologized to a chair or felt bad tossing out old socks? That's anthropomorphism, and it's more common in people with high emotional intelligence. This trait involves assigning human emotions to inanimate objects, which can indicate a strong sense of empathy, imagination, and connection. While others see objects as things, you might perceive them as part of your emotional world, a sign of creative and social depth. 6. Being called weird more than once. All of the above behaviors might get you labeled as odd, antisocial, or eccentric. But often, what people call weird is just unfiltered intelligence. Society tends to reward conformity, not complexity. So when someone thinks or behaves outside the norm, it's misunderstood. But take heart, many of the world's greatest minds were once seen as misfits. Intelligence often hides in the habits others don't understand. Conclusion: if you recognize yourself in several of these traits, you're not lazy, strange, or antisocial. You're likely operating on a different cognitive frequency, one that values depth, curiosity, and authenticity over social expectations. So the next time you apologize to your coffee table or stay up till 3 a.m. questioning the universe, remember, you might just be smarter than average.